Now Britain's champion market trader Bobby Halket from Stoke-on-Trent lets us into his trade secrets in the inside story of Twirling the Edge.
There's one odd set of those. Instead of 10 or 9 or 8, has anybody got a pound? Well, I'm only asking, you're not having the buggers. Calm down. I'll show you them in a minute and I'll have a ride deal with you. I'll have a ride deal with you in a moment. Hey, what's that, Willie? Show it in. While you find it, somebody have that last plant pot. One of you, and I'll make you that a really silly price. I'll make you that a really silly price. One buyer. £25. Who's got... Hey, you see that then? Hey, she nearly had a heart attack. Do that one down there, charge you £1 if you want the odd one out of the way. How's that? Okay for you? You don't mind if the paper's been used, do you? There you go, look.
The secret of pitching, my dad always told me this. I mean, my dad's favourite saying was, get a crowd laughing, you get them spending. If somebody laughs, they're relaxed. And what do they do when they're relaxed? They spend. Bank managers have 15 pints a night on holiday. What do they relax? What do they do? Spend money. People want to spend money. People have a desire to spend money. It turns people on spending money. So if you're relaxed, you spend money. If you're relaxed, you listen to a comedian.
Do remember, girls, that all the money we take today is going to charity. Every penny we take today is going to the mother-in-law's outing. And the more money we take, the further away we set. Do you want 6 as well? I was going to say that, but go on. You're not from Leicester, are you? Are you? Blimey, from Leicester and got £1 as well. You must be one of the wealthy buggers, you must. There you are. In fact, I'll tell you what, Willie. I'm going to charge that lady £1, and being as this is the last set I'm selling, I'm going to give you this for nothing. Say thank you. It won't bring the bloody bag. What a shame. There you are. Trust that by the handles when you go.
You see, the secret of our job, entirely, is the ability to be able to keep a crowd happy. To keep them occupied. To keep them wanting the next line. To keep them in front of the stall, waiting for the next line you're going to offer. That completely is the secret of our job. Our job entirely is the ability to be able to twirl the edge.
We've been married for 6 years. Our sex life has always been pretty good. The rest of our life is a problem.
I've got the other problem as well.
Deep down, I couldn't live without him, and I can't take much more rowing over silly things. Answer. Deirdre says...
If I was asked to estimate how much we get on markets this year, if somebody come to me and says, what would be your expected figure this year, I would genuinely say £1 million. And linking that with the wholesale, you're talking towards £3 million. We work about 16 markets a week. Work everywhere. We virtually cover Great Britain.
You were half asleep half the way anyway. And he collared the back of the car, made me sleep in the front.
Hang on, I
Naffed off, you did not. You naffed up across the services to selfishly get yourself some tea. Brought me a Jaffa cake and half a bleeding pasty.
Jaffa cake.
That was me lot at 10 to 3 in the morning.
I think the world of all the lads who work for me. Pluggy, Azzy, Jason, the Lizard, Paddy, Slob, Walt. I could go on hours talking about all of them.
Come on, Jason, let's have one more for the road. Go on, Jason. You're a big family, Lizard. Give Jason more. Jason. Go on, in.
Thanks. Nice.
Jason is undoubtedly the gopher at the moment. He's, I think it stops snobbery being a gopher. I think it keeps the feet on the ground.
Get Gordon a tea, Jace. Get Gordon a tea, say him moaning.
So we do a lot of mickey taking, especially at Jason being the gopher, but everybody. And I'm afraid at the end of the day with our firm, if you can't take stick, if you can give stick, everybody can give stick, it's dead easy. But anybody who couldn't take stick in our firm wouldn't last 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just want them on it. Put them on there. Nice dog. That's a beautiful piece. Yo, Jay, sure you used to dogs. Put this on here. How many have you been out with most dogs? Beautiful stuff. This best way, good. Hey. Sling that at me. I don't want that. Front loads in the van. Hey, one more. Put that back. Anything else, good? Yeah, just give us a minute. That's it. That'll do now. Enough fit. Beautiful matching. Look at that, Jace. Hey, really beautiful matching. Chops and sauces in China. Put that. Is that it then, good? Go on then, that'll do. Pull shutter down, Jace. We'll manage that. There's enough on there. That'll do.
Some orders now, 35 a pound. Tenner collar. Any two coffees, 10. Sweeter Sandy grape. Two penny grapes, come on.
The fruit lads make Leicester Market. I mean, there was a rumour a while ago they're trying to stop the fruit lads shouting, golly, golly, 40p. And if they do that, they may as well close it down. They may as well open the market opposite the cemetery.
2 more mangoes, £80.
It is a people's meeting place going back over history. I mean, Jesus was taken through a marketplace with the cross and everything. So going back over history, it is the place to congregate people.
Well, I'll tell you what I will do. It's about time we made a start. Clean out 1 or 2 of these odd bits and pieces. Give me a tray from down there, Chris. There's 1 odd pair down there in China if anybody's got the right change. The only unfortunate part is they're not in the box. The boxes got damaged this morning, but if they don't make no more than £1 or 1.50, I'm going to place those in the sale and make those lot number 1. There's a pair down there, they're a little bit smaller, but indeed they will be a lot bigger when they're grown up. In fact, if we can put the whole lot together...
The first thing you got to do is pull the pitch. That is getting the crowd aroused, getting them interested, getting 1 or 2 cheap lines going, getting them settled, so they're waiting for bargains, waiting for you to give them something very cheap.
And if you can't give as close into the stall as you can, save me having to shout, there's no obligation to buy. I don't mind making 1 or 2 very, very cheap items. I'll tell you what I will do, just to make a start. Has anybody got a little bit of right change to get the right change in the till? And you know as well as me, after all the years on Leicester Market, we never ever come with any change at all. If somebody will take the odd piece, that lovely China plant pot in Satsuma, instead of saying that 1, 7 or 6, 5, 4, £3, 2.50, I want you to tell me when to stop, but for God's sake, tell me quick. I think some of you let me go on all day. 1 buyer, couple of quid, 1.50, £1, 75. I'm going to say, lady, by God, she's bought it. Charge you 50p. Are you married? Are you married? Pay 40p. Do you smoke?
No.
Pay 30p. Do you swear?
Yeah.
25. Do you drink?
Yeah.
20p. How many kids have you had?
6.
6. It's nice to see you back on your feet again. Hey, charge you 10p. And do you believe in free love?
I'm not saying more.
You dirty bugger, have it for nothing. Say thank you. You don't mind a bit of fun, do you?
No.
Get up here and get your clothes off. Now, on, Sally.
We start with the smaller lines, which is fair enough. If you're building a pyramid, you start at the bottom, work your way to the top. It's very much the same as having a pitch. 1 or 2 odd cheap lines, there's 1 odd plant pot down there, not 5 or 4 or 3, 50 pence. Right, we can go 50p. Next line, 1 odd set of mugs down there, so it's like a pyramid, a gradual scale, an escalator going up.
This school is having that 1/2 a dozen. Give me £1 for the odd 6 now, and out the way, late. Do you want 6 as well? I've got 1 more less lot. Give me a bag, John Willie. Give me a bag and I'll charge him £1 a set. There's a lady there, Over here. And you wouldn't believe it. I'm going to find what I'm going to make you pay for these devils this time, all right? Lady down there, a pound.
Interest, fervour, get them wanting, get them what we call in the trade, brenning for it. That we call it brenning, it's excitement, adrenaline. We want a pan set. Oh, we'd like one of them figures. You've got to get them interested in what you've got.
Do you want to have a go? Are you sure you can if you want, you know? 1/2 a dozen down there for soup or fruit. If somebody wants them, it's a good, deep, sensible size. They're for jam, jelly, jollop, wallop, pickles or fruit. And I'll make that 1/2 a dozen level money. £2 the odd soul. I better let him have them because I'll find some more. I'll find some more, don't panic.
People don't understand what the edge is. I mean, the edge is a crowd of people. It's like being a house and having an edge around you. Basically, you're working in the middle and it's an edge of people around you.
Ladies! Ladies, I've got one tea set, but it's damaged. So I don't want anybody coming back Friday and saying, "Oi, big gob, one of the cups are damaged." Actually, there's a cup damaged and there's a saucer missing. But if anybody wants to buy it and it wants washing and cleaning, but if you're not too proud to stand in a crowd and you're not too posh to give it a wash, Shakespeare, or was it Keats? I just forget that. That's a lovely service. And if you don't like the colour, providing you wash it 3 times the first night, all the colour will come off. Sell this to Fag Ash Lil and the yellow jumper and make it a level money. Charge you £2. How's that? All right, for your lady there.
You've pulled the edge, you've settled the edge. You've hit him with your main line, so now you're at the top of the pyramid. The answer is, what do you do? Fall off? You can't fall off. You got to come down a little bit, settle them, make them feel at home, make them feel relaxed. Relax is the answer to everything.
The whole lot. You may as well have this little figure for your young'un. Here, you may as well have this for you down there. Here, trouble. It's a good girl. Shy like your mum.
If you've got a crowd of 100 people, 10 want to buy a dinner set, 10 want to buy a plant pot, 10 want to buy a set of mugs, 10 want to buy a figurine. And the idea of twirling the edge is to be able to look at a crowd and think, I think that couple there might buy a pair of figurines. I think that couple over there could do with 6 mugs because they've got kids. I think that young couple over there are getting married, they want a dinner set. Twirling the edge is sussing the crowd. That's what you've got to do. You've got to suss the crowd. That is twirling the edge. I think basically with the market, it's a real good leveler because everybody walks around the markets, and I mean everybody. Every woman in the world loves a market. There's no, I don't care who they are, I don't care how much money they've got. It's true that everybody walks around the market, and that there's no class difference on the market, none at all. You can walk around in old jeans, you can walk around in a Savile Row suit. What difference does it make? You're basically still there after something for note. And that's the leveller, complete leveller, the only leveller in the world.
Fred! Nicolastic! Well, Lily of the Valley.
Fred must be about 960. A stunner. He takes his gear to market on a pram.
Yeah, how long you had the pram?
Oh, 26 years.
26 years. You still got premium bonds?
Yeah.
6 children?
Yeah.
Are they behaving themselves or now when I'm not here?
Oh,
Do they behave?
every time there are different people coming here.
Different people, still Lily of the Valley?
Yeah.
Lily of the Valley. Nicolastic.
You married now?
Nicolastic. Fred. Nicolastic. How much a yard, Fred?
I want a yard,
Yes,
please.
yeah.
How much, Fred?
That's 20 pence.
20 pence a yard. It's my dad. Honestly, can you tell? It's honestly my dad, Fred is.
Oh, 1 yard, yeah.
1 yard, 2 yard.
How many yard you like, madam?
How many yard, madam?
1 yard.
1 yard, Fred. Just 20 pence.
Yeah, he'd have these like things that used to pin on the wall. They were bloody horrible. Lilia Valley, like, he's a lovely guy. When you look at a guy like him, as works as hard as he has, brill. I take me out of two.
How are you, dear? You're not thinking about starting a family again, are you? Are you sure? I had a lady down this morning, 93. I said, why don't you start a family? She says, young man, if I have a child, I'm going to call the Book of Jesus. Now then, I've one more.
It does get into your blood. You can't help it. I mean, I always ever wanted to be a teacher. I mean, that was my biggest thing, to become a teacher. But my dad died and I got into pitching. And then all of a sudden I wanted to become like the tops of pitching. And I learned from my brother Billy. So I learned from Billy. Billy learned from my dad. My dad, no doubt, learned from his dad.
Lady there, I'm sure there used to be something going on with her and my dad. Honestly, she's the only woman who used to get 9 cups for half a crown. Tied up. There you are, kid, pay us when you're ready, all right? Yeah. It's the wrong way up, you know, you turn it the other way. All right? Lady there.
I enjoy pitching because I enjoy entertaining people. I mean, I'm probably not the best money taker in the country. And if I had to really put my finger on it, I would say I am an out-of-work comedian.
Where's that lady gone? Here, missus, no charge. Come here. Come here, then don't do. What are you getting your purse out for? Have the bugger for nothing. Say thank you. Have this one as well. She bloody have it. Now then, you'd better watch it.
I think a lot of the time with punters, they're basically greedy. I think a lot of our punters still think markets, knocked off stuff. I've had people walk up to me and say, it's all stolen, it's all knocked. I mean, when I'm having a picture, I'll say, would anybody buy this stolen frying pan? And 100 hands shoot up. And they love that, because people love a bit of devilment, don't they? It's getting away from the mundane 9 till 5 routine. Everybody loves a bit of spice, and that's what it's all about.
I don't know where the hell's this come from. Ladies, the terracotta squirrel log complete with 3 tubs of herb kit. Now that's always handy, isn't it? I don't know where this come from, but the co-op don't even know it's missing, and it's £5.45p. Now I'm going to have a look what you get for nearly £6. When you're pulling your face up about giving me £3 for that, let's have a look what you get for £6. You get 2 time, 3 of them chives, whatever they call them, and marijuana. Oh, marjoram. I knew some of the similar. Look, now look at this for £6. I bet that's lovely, isn't it? Isn't that beautiful? Won't even bloody go in, look. Somebody can have that one. You can have it for £2 out the way. All right, for you, lady there.
It's so easy to take money off people. People want to give you money. They want to stay there. They want to buy something else. They want to part with the money. That is the secret of everything.
If somebody wants to buy the 1/2 a dozen, and those down there other than the tableware, somebody take that one lot and I did them cheap. Dinner plates down there, girls, are over £1.50 a piece. And they're fireproof, oven-proof, dust-proof, rust-proof, shock-proof. There's only one thing wrong, they'll break if you drop them on the floor. Does anybody want that lovely 1/2 a dozen? Just have a smell of the flowers on them, governor. Are them nice? I was up all last night watering them, and I don't want anybody buying it feeling sorry for him. Because if you ladies could only see what he's holding them baskets up with, I'd hand you blokes, because he's not there, he's a bit that way inclined.
I can't tell you how important a floorman is. A floorman is your assistant. He's the canon of Cannon and Ball. He's the Ernie Wise of Morecambe and Wise. He's that type of person. He's the unsung hero.
Oi, let's have the money in the till, not in your pocket. I nearly caught you. I've given a tenner change.
My job's a doddle. Well, if I've got to do stand up there and go on an ego trip for 2 hours, that's all I've got to do. They get the dinner sets ready, they pass it out. They pass the dinner set out to the person that really doesn't want to buy a dinner set. Then they've got to say, well, madam, you raise your hand and the dinner set's yours. My job's a doddle. A good pitcher is useless without a floorman. That is the hard job. I like to have a drink at the end of the day. You sort of forget the day and you also talk to other people who maybe have had a bad day. If you've had a bad day and you think it's you and something's going against you and you're not working well and you haven't tried, and you go in a bar and they'll come in and say, it's been a right choice today, or it's been no bottle today. And, you know, and there isn't that many that'll ever declare having a birthday. I mean, listen to a market, man. They've got shices everywhere they go.
Not too bad, mate. Steady. Could be better.
You've got more money than God you have, I'll tell you.
Wish I had, mate.
The only problem is, I mean, I go in the bar and I do enjoy and I do having a drink. But you look around and I look around at Leicester Market, really, and the characters just aren't there anymore. I mean, who's going to turn up on a street corner selling 4 boxes of chocolates for £1 and 3 bottles of perfume? OK, the perfume, put it behind you, ears will probably fall off. 3 bottles of perfume for £1 out of a suitcase. And policemen would come when they're drunk. The punters used to love it. Atmosphere isn't allowed anymore. Friendliness isn't allowed anymore. I don't know whether it's that markets have become more modern. Really don't know what it is. There seems a big gap somehow between the trader and the punter, and there shouldn't be. There really shouldn't be. It should be somewhere where they can communicate, and a lot of the times they can't. It's very sad, really.
Get down, Cad. It's me trick shot. Me Halket. Don't get nasty now, I can salute it, Tossie. Love one.
Biggest get out from business and everything is sport, any type of sport, really. I mean, if ever you can remember the Hotspur comic, they used to have Bernard Briggs, amateur sportsman.
Come on, Cad.
And I think I was based on him.
Please. You're in the bleeding way. Go and get the ball from that.
You're joking?
That's got to be a leg, Cad. Sod it, have the point. 6-5. Come on. 2-1 down, 6-5. Been up all night. I like to give bargain.
Get a lot of comments on my squash. But yeah, you've got to be competitive. But the thing is, the most important thing of all, you've got to walk off court, shake hands and have a pint. The guy that walks off court with me won't shake hands and won't have a pint, I won't play him again. It's very much like our firm. If you can't take the stick, don't give it.
Beautiful. Get down. You're gone, Cad.
Jammy.
It's that 5-7.
4-7.
Get stuff, 5-7.
Cardio play is he's a bit strange on scoring. Actually, I honestly think he failed his maths O level. I got mine incidentally, so I can add up quite well. But it's that look he gives you, Cad. I mean, I can't turn out and say to me, Cad, it's 6 each, otherwise me and you're outside. Otherwise, I'd never play squash again. I'd never even live again. But it's, yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. At the end of the day, they're scoring what they are.
You jammy sod. Play him straight back at me, Cad. It's always the best policy. 5-all.
I like feeling healthy, because when I feel healthy, my mind's sharper, and I don't get depressed. It's like a shot of adrenaline in my blood system when I've had a sunbed and a sauna, and I've had a good workout, and I've really sweated, and I've had a cold shower. I feel great. Yeah, I suppose I'm a poser. Yeah, I do like to be looked at a little bit. But I want people to see I've done well. I want to see people to see I've worked hard. And I want people to see that there's a respectable side of market trading. Respectability is dead important. I want to be respected. I want people to be able to say that that's Bobby Halket and he is a respectable market trader. Hi, babe.
Dad?
Where's your mum?
She's inside.
Is she?
Yeah.
Hey, Balk. Hi, babe.
Daddy.
Hi. Kiss, Kel.
You're late.
No, I'm not late. I've just had a few drinks. Hi, Jill.
Hiya.
Hi, babe. What's for tea? What's happening?
I don't know,
Come
but
on, do
Daddy's
us some
fine.
tea. Come on, Kel. Make your mum make us some tea. Come on,
Make
get
us
up.
some tea,
Let me just have a little
Mummy.
lie down on the settee. Come on. I just go and Alk.
What?
I'll just have a quick sandwich because I don't particularly want anything to drink. Oh. Here, babe. Oh, that's great. I'll just have some eggs. Alk!
What?
Some brown bread and eggs. Just took about 2 rounds. Go make us a coffee, Cal. Go on. Go get him, make us a coffee. Oh.
Comfortable.
Hey?
Comfortable.
I am. It's bloody great. I've known Paula for 1971 we met. Funny enough, she was going out with a lad that used to get on the same bus as me in school. And he was from Wilfield, we're from Manley High, and we used to beat him up. Is Mum alright? She's been moaning because I'm late.
Yep.
Just tell her I've had a leaky. Go tell her, Joe.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
Just go tell her I've had a leaky. She's brill. I mean, I don't think I really appreciated Paul until we had kids. But now Joanne's 13, going on about 25. She is superb. I've never had to... I think I've shouted at that kid once in 13 years. And a good boy?
Yep.
Good day at school? I hope you haven't been chasing about with Natalie, Joe. Because you're driving...
Who's Natalie Joe? I've never heard of this girl.
You're driving Joanne
You keep
daft.
on about her, but...
Yeah, well, it's Joanne's best friend and it isn't fair, Craig, because it could be only a toy boy. So it
Who's
doesn't...
Natalie Joe and who's Toy Boy?
Has he been driving Natalie Joe daft?
Yeah.
Going
down to Monopoly.
Hang
I'll get
on.
it.
Joe, get the phone, babe. See who it is.
Okay. Yeah, who's here?
Who?
Pluggy.
Pluggy. Hey up, Plunkett. Joe, pick the phone up. Plug. How are you, chap? I'm all right. The only thing with Craig is I hope he doesn't turn on to markets. I hope he not make something of himself, because that seems very selfish for what I do, but I hope he does something a little bit different because of the antisocial hours. Eh? No, you can bug off home, it's all right, I can work it. I mean, the old saying is, the dad wanted a boy, the mother wanted a girl, and we finish it with Kelly. That is dead true, because she is unbelievable. She has got so much personality. Craig has got more love than the other two girls. He's the most considerate of the three of them. And Joanne is going to be a star. Yeah, look now, watch this. See where the keeper is now? Look how he goes back on his line here and he comes in with his head. Buries it. Look at that. And he's at a dead awkward angle. If you got come out and punch it and get rid of your line. That's what I keep telling you, lads and dads, but you don't bloody listen, you're a big punce.
11? Leave him alone.
He's got bloody lane, hasn't he? If he just watches how he plays. Watch.
Bully. Right, come on you three, it's bedtime. Kiss for daddy now. Come on. And you, yes, big one. Come on. Because it's bedtime.
See you tomorrow.
See you, wake me up in the morning so I can get dressed.
I'll give you a shout about 6.
Okay,
no, sleep tight. She miserable face.
Come on, don't forget to give us some more tickets. Not too big, have a smack.
You can go bed. Night.
Down
Night. Night, kids. Oh, Jesus.
Come on.
Night. Blokes of my age are still kids. I'm living a second childhood. I really am. All of a sudden, I think I'm like, play squash, do this. And that is immaturity and also selfishness from a bloke. They don't grow up like a woman. They never do they?
If you can name that tune in 7 misses, you could have them for nothing, I'll tell you. Lovely set of glasses down there. There's no moulded rim round the edge to protect them. Like you go with your cheap moulded in your press glass.
I think markets will be here in 1,000 years. I really do. I think it'll be the downfall of our social society of markets back in.
Now then, £10, £9, £8, £5, £4, £3, £2, £1.50, £1, 75, 50p, 40p, 30p. I'll take 20 pence. I'm going to bloody clue what I'm selling you. I'm trying to think of it.
If you can come over as a likable rogue, you'll succeed. If you come over as a complete con man, you'll have a little bit of success. If you come over as some high-class businessman, they'll resent you a little bit. I think the magic ingredient is to come over as a likable rogue. And if people look at you and think, is he, isn't he? Shall we, shan't we? If you leave a bit of doubt in the mind, you've succeeded.